To receive. Nicholas is on kickoff team. I listened to Coach Gene Morris talk about his special teams earlier today, and so they're ready to go.
All right, we're just about set for the kickoff as the high school season is about to end. We did have some games last night, but again, that's Thursday. This is Friday. This is when the Friday night lights come on, and we're just about set to get going. Nicholas will be kicking from left to right here, and we are underway. So that's a squib kick. And that will be returned by
looks like
number 1, Alex Colasino. And he takes that out. I can't quite make it out. That looks like it's about the 42.
Yeah, for Oak Hill, that's a very good field position to start with. Let's see what they come out with offense here. And expect some, I believe we should expect some pressure here, Coach Barry, out of the Nicholas County defense. I think they're going to look at this wing T, double wing offense and say, we need to get into the backfield right now.
We'll call it the 38 and a half is what we'll call that. As Oak Hill comes out in that traditional wing T, as Coach Blankenship mentioned. Colasino under center. Oh, no. That is not Colasino under center.
It's a short game, but there you see that Nicholas County defense attacking the ball, multiple people to the football. And that's a good defense.
So that'll be second down and about 8 and a half.
Yeah, you know what I see it right here, Coach Barry's number 10 for Nicholas. Their best running back is also playing defense. And so when you're playing at AA division, you have to play both ways.
Right. You're going to see a lot of that from Oak Hill, too, just from sheer numbers.
Yeah. I believe that is Colasino, quarterback. We got a penalty here.
And, of course, laundry on the field. Changed numbers on me. I had him as 1 on the roster.
Okay, I think Omar Lewis is number 1.
Oh, yep, that's right. Yep, that's my bad.
Okay.
That's rookie broadcasting mistakes.
That's okay. Well, looks like Oak Hill got a free 5 yards here.
Hey, you take that.
Absolutely.
So I'll move it up to about the 45. The nose of the ball will be on the 45.
Absolutely.
This should be... Here's the snap. Handoff to the left side. And he charges to about the 49-yard line.
That was J.D. Maritza, I believe, the sophomore running back, number 4 for the Red Devils. He's a big kid, strong kid, plays both sides of the ball. And I believe Oak Hill's going to need to depend on him just a little bit this season to help him get some of those tough yards.
I got a chance to look at him in baseball a little bit last year, and the first thing I stood up was big kid.
Big kid, absolutely.
Quarterback under center takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. That's going to get to the 48. And that's going to be second down now and 8 for Oak Hill. So they're moving the ball fairly well. They're not necessarily ahead of schedule, but they're not behind schedule either. That incremental gains, work the clock. You can get a lot done with that.
You know, over the years, I really started realizing moving that clock, moving the chains is okay. And sometimes as a young coach, and even Coach Moneypenny, for example, the big play's big, but take what you can get sometimes.
Man in motion from left to right. Handoff comes up the middle. And J.D. Moritz goes up to the 44-yard line. So, again, it's third down, and that'll be 3. That's going to the 40. We'll call it the 44, 43-yard line. So third down and 3. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
That's all right. Yeah, and so if as a coach, third down and short is exactly what you want. So Oak Hill's in a great position right now.
I've got a question asking. We'll get there after we get this play as the Navy formation comes in once again. Here's the snap. Handoff to the left side. And that's going to be...
Is that number 12?
12, yes.
I believe that's Malachi Lewis. He is a sophomore running back, receiver-type athlete. He's the brother of Omar Lewis, a kid that, Omar's been here for years and been a great player. Malachi's also a great basketball player, so first down for the Red Devils.
Now, what I was going to ask you was if you've got a low turnout or not as big of a team, and got a lot of guys playing both sides of the ball as the snap comes up. It's to the right side. He's got a lot of running room. He'll cross the 30. He will cross the 20, 10, 5, to the end zone. Did he get in? No, he didn't.
He's close.
He's close. He's down at the 4. So first down and goal for the Red Devils here as they've driven the ball down the field. That great field position on the opening kickoff really did them a lot of good. We've got first down here, and to finish our thought, when you've got guys playing both sides of the ball, does not having to run them out on both sides of the ball in terms of like having a clock, moving the ball, eating the clock, does that help preserve guys at all?
Yeah, absolutely, and especially the linemen. So hopefully Oak Hill has some guys playing both sides of the ball. Ooh.
Yeah, something went wrong there.
Should be some flags. There
yeah,
comes the
I was going to
flag.
say, there we go. There we go. There was too much not moving for there not to be a flag there, and that's
like
going to go against Oak Hill.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, yeah, to finish your thought there, if you
I'll
can
start.
get some guys to be able to rest a little bit, that's huge. But unfortunately, when you have low numbers, if you're under 40 kids, you're going to have to play kids both ways. And so Oak Hill and Nicholas, even Nicholas, are going to have to really play hard tonight on both sides of the ball.
Oak Hill trying to bounce back from that penalty that puts him back at the 9-yard line. Colasino takes the snap. He hands it off. No. It was fumble. Fumble. And Nicholas County has recovered. So there goes all that field position Oak Hill had accumulated. But you know what? They moved the ball. That's something. You can build on that. Just take care of it a little bit better, and we'll figure it out.
If I'm Coach Moneypenny, I'm thinking, the turnover's terrible. We don't want that. But at the same time, we just moved the ball almost 45, 50 yards consistently. That double handoff, that's called a crisscross counter. It's very difficult to get that double handoff. Oak Hill's got to work on that, but I think they have some positives.
Now, Bryson Morrison is in at quarterback for Nicholas County. You'll see him and number 12, Dawson Brown, as he takes the snap and hands the ball off to Caleb Clark, and he dives forward to about the 14. So Nicholas County runs a 2-quarterback system. Pros and cons of that.
Well, you got to look at it, and sometimes in certain games, one guy may be better than the other. And it looks like Caleb Clark's got to come off the field because his helmet fell off. But Coach Gene Morris is looking which guy is doing the best while we're out here right now. He's going with the runner, the guy that can move the football a little bit with his feet. And he may have to transfer to the other guy here soon.
From the shotgun. And there's the Nicholas County shifting you and I was talking about earlier. Here's the snap. Handoff to the left side. That's going to be walloped by a bunch of Red Devils as Colton Browning could not get anywhere.
He looks like Mason McMullen and some other Red Devils came up and made a big play, tackle for loss. And so now Nicholas is looking at a 3rd and long here, so let's see what they do.
Might be time to change the quarterback if Dawson Brown, as you and I were talking, is a little bit more of a passer.
Yeah, and if I'm Oak Hill right here, I might bring some pressure, bring a little bit of some blitz because you got them backed up here. So let's make a big play for the Red Devils.
This will be at about the 6-yard line, just across the 5. Again in shotgun. Snap. He rolls out to his left. To his right. He finds a man. It's intercepted. Intercepted from Oak Hill. Running. And
Omar
he's
Lewis.
Down. Omar Lewis once again.
Wow.
So there's your turnover that negates the one you had previously.
Yeah.
That sudden change, man. It'll get you every time.
Yeah, so now we're even 1-1 on the turnovers. If you're Oak Hill, you have to be excited, and you really need to capitalize off this turnover. This is big, being in your field position. Where we located at here? We're at the inside the 5, inside the 10, so
7.
7-yard line. Okay.
7.
All right, Oak Hill, you gotta punch this one in.
Left hash, 7-yard line. Colasino under center. Alex Baxter is fullback in the backfield. Malachi Lewis takes it, and
Touchdown.
touchdown, Oak Hill. So there is, and we got a flag down. Let's see if this comes back or if that's just after the fact. And we're waiting. Let's see here. Oh, it's on Nicholas County.
Okay.
All right, we will take that. So, touchdown stands, and now you've almost got to go for 2 here if they're going to move that ball closer, right?
Yeah, they may move it down half the distance, so you're looking at maybe the 1 1/2 yard line. Let's see what Coach Moneypenny does because they have a great kicker in Ethan Vario Thomas. They may kick it.
If it's me, I would be aggressive early in the game just because I want to set the tone.
Yeah, and you had a turnover. You gave one back, so maybe he'll go for 2 here. We'll see.
Wonder what those drivers on 19 are thinking as they're passing this game.
Yeah, they better drive slow if they're driving through Summersville. So.
Ain't that the truth?
Looks like we're going to kick
Looks like
it
we're
here.
gonna kick
Ethan
it,
Vario
yep.
Thomas.
That left foot of his. So here comes the point after. Snap is back, kick is up, and the kick is no. I couldn't see it, and I couldn't see the referee.
I believe it's good.
Yes,
Yeah,
7-0.
So
7 good.
we look at Ethan Vario Thomas, another kid that he can do it all. And so I didn't see him there lined up on offense. He's had some injuries here in the preseason, but I think Coach Moneypenny will get him warmed up and maybe more involved in the offense.
Yeah, just get him, see how that leg feels, and then go from there.
Yeah.
That play it safe. It's first game of the year. You're going to be playing through like November anyway.
Absolutely.
Just I don't want to hurt him now. I don't want to hurt him at all, but
yeah, you're right.
I don't want to put a hamper on him. So we'll see how Oak Hill starts out here as this next defensive series. Nicholas County tries to equalize here with just under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Man, you look at Oak Hill, you can't ask for much more. You had a turnover. You got it back. You actually scored on a sudden change, like you said. So it's 7-0, Oak Hill. And, the first game of the season, you want to be ahead early because a lot of teams make mistakes. So let's see if Nicholas or Oak Hill will make mistakes. But I think we'll see a little bit different offense out of Nicholas here.
Now, does the score of the game this early change how you run your offense that much, or is it just business as usual? It's still early and it is literally game one.
I think Nicholas and Coach Gene and Coach Phibbs, he's been there for years. I think they'll be patient. They're going to want to run the ball with Caleb Clark, and so I don't think we'll see much different here. But when you get down to 14-0, maybe 21, that's when you have to look at the coaches and say, hey, we may need to change things up. And so right now I think Nicholas is going to be very, very similar to what they did in the first series. Just can't have turnovers.
And that penalty will put the ball on the 45 to kick off. So Nicholas probably going to be looking at either a touchback or a bad field position.
Yep.
And here's the kick. And that's going to the end zone.
Big kick, yep.
Touchback, ball to the 20.
And that's the best thing you can have on special teams on kickoff is a touchback because you don't have to worry about your defense defending a kickoff return. So great kick by Ethan Vario Thomas there.
Now, I talked about it earlier, and are you chasing the game at all still, or is it just I kind of a rehash of it, but I kind of feel like some coaches will jump to like, okay, we're down, start chasing it. Even this early, sometimes if you're a young coach, you start maybe going, okay, something's up here.
Yeah, you get a little bit nervous, and it makes you think, well, we need to catch back up. So let's see what Nicholas does here.
Snap is back, handoff to the right side, and that is once again enveloped by a bunch of Red Devils.
Great job by James Green for the Red Devils on that tackle. Wrapping up Caleb Clark pretty quick there, so we got a second and long, it looks like.
And Caleb Clark is the guy. This team rushed for over 2,800 yards last year as a team, and he had over half of them. He was the only player in our area to rush for 100 yards in every game.
Yeah.
So keeping him in check, that says something for a young defensive front.
Yeah, he's a strong runner. So let's see what they do here.
Man in motion from right to left. Here's the snap, and he cakes himself. Morrison does, and he will dive forward. It'll be third down and 6, third down and 5, somewhere
third
in that
long.
area.
So Oak Hill is in a great position here. Number 3, Alex Baxter, a senior, came off the edge and made that play there. Let's see what we may need a pass play here from Nicholas. So Oak Hill needs to wake up and make sure the defensive backs are ready to go.
They haven't been tested yet. We'll see if that time comes now. As it looks like Morrison is still the quarterback. And he is. But again, they've run out of shotgun. Always can throw it out of shotgun. Here's the snap. It's a double. And that just did not go anywhere.
No, great job, Oak Hill's defense there. And James Green again makes another play. 2 big plays by James Green, and looks like Nicholas going to have to punt from close to their end zone.
Now, are you bringing the heat in this punt, or are you playing it safe?
We're up 7-0. It's early in the game. I think this is a position where I would go ahead and bring it. I think we need to go ahead and see if we can't build some more momentum. If I'm Coach Moneypenny, let's try to block this punt here.
I was thinking the exact same thing. And we've got pre-snap penalties. So this will, unless it's on no kill, which I don't think it is. Yes, it is. Still 4th down. Move it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that'll get us now to the 25-yard line for Nicholas County.
At this point, you might want to do a punt safe and just ensure your team receives the kick and put you in good field position.
And this one is, again, bad snap. 2 bad snaps in a row. And it's fielded at the 40. Takes it to the 45.
Thomas.
50, 45-40, 35-30. And he's raced out of bounds. No, he isn't. I thought he was. He crosses the 20. There's a reason I wear glasses, folks.
I was surprised to see Ethan Vario Thomas back on the punt return, but he did a great job just now. And that just shows again how versatile he is. He can kick, he can punt, he can play defensive back, he can play running back, and we just see him now being a punt returner.
You're in the red zone already. Ball spotted at the 20. Actually, just inside of like the 19 3/4.
Yeah.
So
A double wing look here.
Colasino under center. As they wait the referees to go, he gives it. Here's the snap, man. In motion from right to left. Takes it. Handoff. And he'll get about a yard or 2. Could be 2nd down and a 1. And again, positive yardage, or at the very least, don't lose anything. Just don't put me in 2nd and 15.
Yeah, and especially in this field area, it's a little bit more difficult. Your playbook gets compressed because you're in a short area zone. But I like what the Red Devils do there to try to run a sweep. Let's see if they take a counter back the other way this play.
You're on the near side. If you get it to the far side, you're going to have a lot of open field just because you're on the right hash for it. Here's the snap.
Looks like a
and
pre-snap
penalty. This is the story last year for these two teams. And close game, 27-25, but penalties will kill you every single time.
Yeah, you look at the Red Devils here, 1st down, they get about a 2 or 3 yard gain, which is okay. Now we have a pre-snap, pushes them back 5. Those offensive linemen and the quarterback, everybody's got to be on the same page about what the snap count is, and everybody has to stay in their stance. And now look what you have. You have about a 1st and 13 or 14.
Are you as worried about penalties in the first game, or is that just something you accept and you kind of address it in next week going into the next game?
Yeah, sometimes you worry about it, especially in a close game like this. So let's see how the Red Devils react.
Snap. Handoff to the left side. Ball's out.
Fumble.
And Nicholas County appears to have had it, and they do. So another fumble down in this area of the field. Not quite as far in that area of the field, but still, red zone fumbles and penalties will hurt you every single time.
If I'm Coach Moneypenny at this point, I'm a little bit concerned. We've got 2 turnovers already in the first quarter. We did capitalize and get one back. Let's see if the Oak Hill defense is able to maybe get a strip, get a turnover, because you cannot continue to turn the ball over and win football games.
No. You can't count on your defense getting a turnover every single time or forcing a punt. It's not going to happen. Here's the snap. Handoff again.
Big hit.
And that looked like it was Colton Naylor in there. And with James Green. I couldn't tell if it was
James
7
I think it's 17. James
That's
Green.
what I thought.
Yeah. That's 3 huge tackles by 17 James Green already. So Nicholas kind of going to have to account for him. He's really quick. If you look at that defensive line for Oak Hill, they're very small, but they're fast. And so Nicholas may have to shorten up their splits and make sure that they can block these guys.
So we'll see what the Grizzlies do here as Bryson Morrison stays in quarterback. And he stays in shotgun. Receiver out to each side. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff. And James Green again. and he finally, with Mason McMullen bringing him down. Those two have just been a pain in Nicholas County's neck all night, and it is early still. But I love seeing that from these guys.
Yeah, and you look at the size of Nicholas County's line, you'd say, well, they're big kids. They should be able to block, but Oak Hill has countered with some small guys up front, and James Green is unblockable right now. Mason McMullen filling in at linebacker, coming up and making a play, and Nicholas is going to have to do something. They're going to have to really move the ball outside if they want to get outside right now.
Morrison again at quarterback with a man in motion once again. Here's the snap. Handoff taken by Caleb.
Again, James Green.
Caleb Clark, again, James Green coming in. And he's on fire right now.
He has 5 unassisted tackles in the first quarter. That's amazing.
That's going to get you on. That's going to get you on every radio program recapping this tonight if you start going off like that.
Yeah, I mean, for a kid to have 10 to 12 tackles in a full football game is amazing. So 5 in the first quarter, unbelievable. He's unblockable right now. So Nicholas going to have to figure something else out.
And this punt's going to be from very deep.
Yeah, I'd bring some pressure here if I was Oak Hill.
And here's the kick. It's end over end, and it's fielded at just shy of the 45. To the 45, now to the 40, 35, 30. 25, flags down.
Flags everywhere. Yep.
Andre Day in Nicholas County. And we'll see what this flag is on.
Kind of hard to see. I didn't see anything that was
Yeah, I was
prolific.
caught up in the actual
Good
play.
return. Good return for the Red Devils. We'll see what they say here.
It's almost got to be a block in the back, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You'd
holding
think.
or blocking the back. One or two.
Holding. Yep, that'll bring it back all right.
But if I'm Oak Hill, I'm still happy so far the way things have went. And finish out this first quarter strong at 7-0.
You got a chance now to move the ball a little bit more, kill some more clock, really run your offense now.
Yeah.
See what that does more than anything else, because you haven't had a chance to really sit there and run your offense.
And we're in this traditional wing T offense. Here we go.
Colasino under center takes the snap.
We got a pass.
Rolls out, and that is caught.
Jeremiah Jackson.
That's
number
what it
8.
looks like, yes.
Big perception. We have another flag?
That's what it looks like. I didn't see it coming down, but it's what it looks like. We got a conference in midfield regardless. Oh.
Got a holding area, it looks like.
Ineligible man.
Yeah, so one of the linemen. Oh, and holding, too.
And holding.
Well,
Thus far, this game is turning out exactly the way it did last year. Oak Hill got off to a decent start, and then just penalties hurt him.
Now they're hurting themselves right now because that was a huge play on first down after great return. Now you're in a very long first and long, and so the playbook changes now. Do you try to make a big play, or do you just try to get in a position where you can get a good punt?
For a team that doesn't throw it a whole lot, how much does that demoralize you to not throw it again?
Very difficult. Here we go. We got a counter play.
Yep. He gets positive yardage. He'll get down to about the 46-yard line. So that'll be second down and, let's see here, 16? No, second down and 17.
Yeah. Let's see if Coach Moneypenny goes back with that play action pass here on second down. You don't want to put yourself in a third and long, so if he make up some yards here. I'd like to see if Nicholas brings a little bit of pressure here on second and long.
Colasino under center, man in motion from right to left. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to get you down to about 3rd and 13. So it's not as long as 3rd and 20, but it's also not 3rd and 3.
Yeah. So again here, both coaches are kind of playing chess here. We may see a pass. Coach Moneypenny may play it safe with this first quarter rounding down. Nicholas could bring some pressure, so we'll see if Coach Morris thinks this is a good time to bring it.
About to find out as they're in shotgun is Oak
Yeah.
Hill. So this will
is
be
news.
interesting.
Yep.
Here's the snap. Rolls out to his left. Looks, has a man downfield, and that pass is.
Complete. 30.
So that'll get you to first down yardage if you're the Red Devils. So, no, that's not. It's going to get you a yard short.
They may measure here. Fourth down is what the officials are saying.
That ball is resting squarely on the 30. And the first down marker is just shy of the 29.
Yeah, I think you definitely got to go for it here. Fourth and short. If you're in great field position, and you've proved that your defense can handle the Nicholas County offense so far.
So we'll see if we go back to shotgun or back to the wing T. And wing T it is.
Look for a
That was-
trap out of Omar Lewis here.
Under center,
There
snap.
it is. Yep.
And he will not get it. He didn't get it. In fact, I think he lost about a half a yard. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Oak Hill can't get it. Nicholas County will take over. But you know what? You got to take that risk.
Yeah. And that's one of their best plays for Oak Hill. Even last year, Omar Lewis in that curl trap play did a great job.
So the 1:20 to go in the first quarter. So that is the end of the first quarter.
Okay.
End of the first quarter here in Summersville. How would you rate that first quarter if you're Oak Hill, if you're Moneypenny?
If I'm Coach Moneypenny and his staff, I'm thinking we did a great job. We were in our field position all half or all quarter. We did have 2 turnovers, which is concerning. But I think you can clean that up. And you had good field position just now as a fourth and short. You didn't get it. But I wouldn't panic if I was Oak Hill. If I'm Nicholas, I'm thinking we got to clean things up. We got to make some plays. We got to get it in good field position and push Oak Hill back. Field position choose in high school football. And so we'll see how the second quarter plays out. But so far, huge quarter for the Oak Hill Red Devils.
While we're in a quarter break, I found this interesting that, well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to see if Coach Blankenship knows. What's the largest win in this series' history?
Largest win. I remember when I was coaching under Coach Eddie Zook, we had a big win at Nicholas. I think we may have won about 40 points more than Nicholas, but I'm not sure what the score was.
The largest win in this series history between both teams is Oak Hill winning 64-0 in October 1927.
I definitely wasn't there for that one. So
I remember the game that you're talking about. It was 2012. Oak Hill 40, Nicholas County nothing. Thursday night game.
It was a great
Potato
game.
Festival took over Friday night, and I can still smell them cooking potatoes on the outside behind the end zone.
And we had a Oak Hill legend, Mount Hope legend, Jalen Jones at the time. He had a great game, and so that was a good one. But 1927, that's good to hear. And I don't know how it happened tonight, so we'll see what happens.
If we get 64, it'd be something. Morrison takes a snap and hands it off to Caleb Clark once again. He gets basically nowhere. You know, while we're talking about the 2013 Red Devils, we should mention the loss of Ray Sullivan this week. That was absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah, he was a huge part of the Oak Hill Red Devil family, football alumni family. And every player that comes through is important. But there's certain guys that just stick out more than others. Ray Sullivan was one of the greats that ever played Oak Hill. Sad news, and a lot of former players reach out to me, and I hope his family is doing well.
Absolutely. Here's the handoff to the right side, to the left side, as let's see, West Hill takes that. You know, the backfield of Deion Jones, Deion Marion.
Marion,
yeah. Ray Sullivan at fullback and Jalen Jones at halfback. Good luck beating that.
Yeah, that was some great teams, and Coach Eddie Zook had some great teams at that time. And, that talent's hard to find every once in a while in a small area like Oak Hill. And, again, it's hate to hear that Ray Sullivan passed.
Absolutely. We hope his family's doing well. Before anything else, here from an empty set, Morrison takes it. He's going to get first down yardage. I think they're going to give it to him. No, they're going to. He's standing right at the marker.
They're looking to measure it here. First down.
First down Grizzlies.
That's the first down they've had tonight. And that run play there, that play, the last year I coached against Nicholas and Coach Gene Morris and Coach Phibbs, that quarterback keep was a big play for them, so let's continue to watch that.
Do they do that on empty set a lot, or they just in general?
I think single back, so like out of this, we have a trips to the right.
And we've got some movement up front, false start. That'll be on Alex Pritt. Being a little too anxious there. It's the first game.
Yeah.
He hasn't. We haven't called his name yet, so he's probably thinking, I gotta let those guys on the ribbon not gonna call my name out.
Yeah. Good or bad, I need my name called.
And I got, grandma's watching.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was 11 personnel, so one back, and then we had no tight ends. It looks like they're lined up at it again. We got a wing on this side, trips to the right.
Snap is taken, handoff to Caleb Clark. He finds a hole. He's going to get it across the 40 to about the 38 yard line. 37 and a half.
I think Coach Gene Morris and Coach Phibbs here, the offensive coordinator, they're trying to get Caleb Clark going. He has 5 carries. He only has 8 yards. I know he's frustrated with that. So let's watch closely as they try to continue to feed him the football.
And the huddle taking place here. And Nicholas breaks from the huddle. Morrison again at quarterback. You surprised we haven't seen Dawson Brown yet?
I'm surprised, especially with some of the struggles have empty set here, quarterback by himself.
And in motion, comes into the backfield, takes the handoff as a double handoff, and that's going to go to Pritt. He's going to be taken down by several Red Devils, including...
Looks like James Green again.
He's in there. That's going to be a half tackle. I don't think it was him alone.
Yeah.
So that's what, 5.5?
Yeah, that was 5.5 tackles. He is after the football. I'm impressed by how he's getting off blocks. And so that's very hard to teach sometimes. Somebody's blocking you. How do I get off that block to make a play? And James Green's doing a great job tonight.
And we mentioned how this Oak Hill front is smaller.
Yeah.
Does that what dynamics does that change when you're dealing with a bigger offensive line and a smaller defensive front? How does that change things?
I think as we see here on 3rd and long, I think Oak Hill is slanting towards a hole. They're trying not to take these big guys on.
Snap is back. Morrison looks. He fires downfield. That pass is going to be way over anyone's head, and so that'll be 4th down.
So Nicholas again has to punt here, and I've seen some good pressure by the Red Devil defensive line here. James Green, those guys, like you said, they're not very big, so they're going to be looking to slant towards holes, and the linebackers are going to try to fill the other holes. They've done a good job so far.
So Oak Hill forcing Nicholas County to punt once again. And as a good crowd is seemingly filed into Memorial Stadium here in Summersville. Well, we're not in Summersville, we're in Fayetteville, but still, it's always great to see a good crowd out. We've got a timeout on the field. Dave Moneypenny likes to talk about it.
If you look at this field, this is a new turf here for the Nicholas County Grizzlies.
I thought it looked more green.
Yeah, and they were the first team in our area to have field turf, and
Really?
I think everybody envies wanting to play there at Nicholas County over the years, and their turf got a little bit old, a little bit wore out, and they got some new turf. But you look at our area, Raleigh County Schools has turf, and a lot of places do. And I think Oak Hill in the future will look to try to maybe get some turf as well. But there's a good thing about having grass too. A lot of people aren't used to playing on grass fields.
I remember when I was in high school, you were campaigning because you wanted a turf field. You wanted it bad.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes practice easier to have that the turf field, even in the off season. When you have those windows of time that you can go out and participate and throw the football around. If you have a grass field, you have to deal with the elements. And so a school like Nicholas ran new turf, and so they get to do a lot of advantages here.
You got the soccer markings as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So soccer can participate there as well.
What a great treat for them. Here's the punt now. And it is up, it's away, and it will be fielded at, big hit there. That's going to drop him back to about the 21.
Big hit there by Eden out of there, and great punt team coverage there. Ethan Vargo Thomas, give him credit. That's not easy to do, to field a high punt like that. He caught the ball, and that's the main thing for the Red Devils. Field the punt, Let's get the football, and that's what he did there.
Most important part is held on to it.
Yeah,
That's the most important
exactly
part.
right.
I can deal with no yards. I cannot deal with losing the ball.
This Red Devil offense, I think they're building some confidence. Let's see what they do here.
So they move the ball up from where I had him to about the 25. Colasino once again under center. Has a man in motion. Handoff. Will find positive yardage, or maybe not. Yeah, I think he did gain 1.
Look at this offensive line for Oak Hill. Some young guys, some little bit smaller guys on that front line, but Adam Long, Mason McMullen, they're doing a good job. And you have to get upfield. Those jet sweeps are a little bit tough to block sometimes because it takes a little bit of time to develop. But the Red Devils so far are doing pretty good.
Second down now, and we'll call it 9 for the Red Devils here. Second quarter just underway. Again, Colasino under center. Brings a man in motion once again. Takes the handoff. Malachi Lewis takes a handoff to the... Oh, my goodness. He is just taken down in the backfield. That's...
West Hill, I believe. West Hill,
yeah,
just one of the best running backs and kick returners for the Nicholas County Grizzlies.
And it looked like Roman Milan was 153 in there.
Okay. When you look at that play, that's called a rocket sweep, and so it takes a little bit more time, and during that time you have to depend on that young offensive line to get out there and block. But West Hill did a great job coming up. And we got a 3rd and long here for the Red Devils.
3rd and we'll call it 11. Going back under center, takes the snap, rolls out a little bit, throws a deep ball downfield. That pass is almost intercepted. As I believe that was Hill once again. Is that 21 or 24? I can't tell. 24. That is Grayson Kesterton, who almost made that interception.
Yeah, it was close. Colasino got hit as he was throwing. So Red Devils got a punt here, 4th and long. Nicholas needs to try to capitalize here, and they've struggled on the offensive side of the football, and I was kind of surprised by that. We talked in the pregame how many yards they rushed for this season. Let's see if they can't get something going here.
Is this Oak Hill's first punt tonight?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe so,
first punt, yeah.
So we'll see how this punt goes. We bring another blocker in, trying to make sure this thing really does go off well, and we've got a flag on the field. Let's see what this is for. It's
little substitution here. That's okay, though. A lot of people see that early in the season, like, why can't Oak Hill get the guys on the field? Punt team's one of those things that you don't do it much in practice, and so they had a guy come on late. Just need a good snap here for your Red Devils.
From the 5-yard line, it wasn't a great snap, but he gets it away. And that ball will be fielded at...
His knees down.
Yep, knees down. Can't do anything with that. And so Nicholas County will take over at about their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Grizzlies here as we continue to roll on in our second quarter. This is mirroring the same position Oak Hill was at in the first quarter. If you're Nicholas County, how important is this drive?
I think if you've been around the game a long time and you get in the second quarter, you've had a couple of drives get stuffed. If you're Nicholas County, you got to get something going here. A couple first downs at least to get good field position. See what they do here. Some motion coming across, jet sweep.
Yeah, it's to the 50. As Morriston is still in at quarterback.
Yeah. You know, that was a jet sweep type play, and West Hill, he cut it back, I think, a little bit early. Oak Hill defense was in great position. I think at halftime, Coach Morris may tell him to keep that coming out wide. Let's see if we can't get your speed to the outside, because Oak Hill's doing a great job in their interior defensive line, which we talked about early. We thought might be a concern.
It hasn't been a concern so far.
Not at all.
From the midfield stripe. Takes the snap, hands it off to Caleb Clark on the right side. He gets to about the 44-yard line. So that'll be third down, and let's call that 1 for Nicholas County. Third and short regardless.
I think this is a possession where you have 2 downs. It's 3rd and short. I think Nicholas may try to go ahead and get the first down since they've struggled so much, but also expect maybe a pass play here. Maybe they go something big. Got a new quarterback in, number 12.
Yep. Dawson Brown finally making an appearance in at quarterback. In shotgun formation, he takes the snap. He hands it off to Caleb Brown once again. Caleb Clark, I know the party. And he will get a first down. So Nicholas County shows the passing quarterback, but they run it out of that formation a lot, so can't really make a determination based on what formation they're in.
Yeah, Caleb Clark, he gets that first down, which is, I think, big for Nicholas. A 1st and 10, fresh start on the chains here, but don't think they're not going to continue to try to feed the ball to Caleb Clark here.
Dawson Brown in at quarterback still. He will have his formation shift and take the snap. He rolls out to his left. He's being chased. He is being hit, and that ball is out. Nicholas County will fall on it. Caleb Clark prevents any further damage, but that's a really big defensive play for Okie. Even if you didn't come up with that ball, that's a big loss of yardage. That flips the field entirely.
Absolutely, and we just talked about how Nicholas was struggling to get a first down. They try to roll out. They rolled against the quarterback. He rolled to his left, which is a little bit difficult for a high school quarterback, so I'm kind of surprised by that. Adam Long, Jeremiah Jackson, Oak Hill Red Devils attacked him downhill, and now you're in a 2nd and long situation. Maybe a screenplay here for the Grizzlies. I don't know.
Well, we're about to find out. It's Dawson Brown and Caleb Clark in the backfield. And in motion. Alex Britt takes it to the right side. He is going to fight off attack. He's going to get across the 50 to the 49. Almost to the original line of scrimmage. Well, the original line of scrimmage. As that's going to be 4th down now and 18 by my count.
Again, if you're Nicholas, you're trying to get in good field position and maybe try to kick this thing down for your punt.
I beg your pardon, that must not be 4th down. It must be 3rd down.
3rd and long, okay.
3rd and 18. Yeah, look at the down marker, buddy.
Yeah, here we go.
Britt comes in motion, fakes the handoff. Brown throws downfield. That pass is just a little bit overcooked. He was going for Caleb Clark, but now it's 4th down.
He was going for a wheel route, which is a great play out of the backfield. They weren't on the same page, so now 4th and long. Let's see if Nicholas, I think you have to punt here for your Nicholas because you're just struggling so much on the offensive side of the ball.
You just try to flip the field as much as you can. You know Oak Hill's doing well. Just damage control.
Yep.
Damage control. Even early in the game, it helps you a tremendous amount. Keep yourself in it. Snap. Kick. Looked like it may have been almost blocked, but nope.
Omar Lewis
back, and he gets it to the 26. Yeah, the 26-yard line. So that's Rock Hill will take over here as we roll on in our 2nd quarter.
Yeah, in the 2nd quarter starting to wind down. If you're Oak Hill, I don't think you look for a huge play here. Continue doing what you're doing, but don't be surprised if Coach Penny takes a shot here. See if you can't get some field position.
For you, how far back do you have to be to start playing it safe?
Yeah, I think at this point, behind the 30-yard line, with the clock rolling, maybe safe a little bit.
Well, there's a pitch to the right right side, and that's going to get you to about 27. That'll get you a yard. So that'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Red Devils.
You know, you've been around the game a long time. I think the worst thing we do here is turn the ball over in Nicholas County's field position.
Oh, yeah.
So let's look for the Red Devils maybe to play it safe, especially after that 1st down play had a loss. Looks like they're subbing a lot of guys here, so let's see what to do.
Especially after Nicholas moved the ball. Like, they've proven now they can move the ball. Let's not feed into that.
Yeah. And Coach Gene Morris, like you said, he's been around long enough. He's patient, so let's see what the Red Devils do here.
Handoff, up the middle.
Whoa.
Breaking through. 50, 45-40, 35-30. Inside the 30, about the 25-yard line is
number 3 for the Red Devils.
Alex Baxter.
Big play. That's the play I was telling you about earlier, that curl trap. It's a quick hitter. It's a one guard pulling, and the running back, well, he's considered a fullback there, Alex Baxter, hits it very quick inside. A huge game for the Red Devils. Now you got to be aggressive.
Yeah, now you flip the field, now do something with it.
Yeah.
From the opposite 25 this time, Colasino looks like there may have been some movement. Nope.
Yeah.
Ethan Vargo Thomas carrying to about the 21-yard line. So that'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Red Devils.
It's his first carry tonight, and so it's good to see Ethan Vargo Thomas getting the carry. But Oak Hill, if you look at Oak Hill, they've had about 4 or 5 different guys carry the football tonight. So that's huge if you're a team that in the first game's trying to – conditioning may come into play, and so Oak Hill's doing a great job spreading the football out for other people.
How hard is that? Even now, how much confidence does that give you knowing that you've got multiple guys that can move the ball?
I think it's great, and you got Trenton Ryder, you got Mikal Lewis, and so you got double handoff.
And that's not going to go much of anywhere. Now put you back at the 30.
And
he's going to stand. They're going to put this ball at. No, the ball is still at the 26.
3rd and long. It's a 3rd and 10. That's a great play. That double handoff play. People may look at that and say, I don't know about that. That was kind of slow moving, but the way Oak Hill's run their offense, they're setting up this defense to run that counter back the other way. It may not have worked there, but Coach Moneypenny's ran that play a lot over the years, and he may come back to that later. He's really thinking about this 3rd and long, though.
You've already used one timeout. Do you even think about using a second one now, or do you want to save that?
I think you can use it. Yeah, he used it here. Yeah, go ahead and use it. It's 3rd and long. You're in good field position. You have a great kicker in Ethan Vargo Thomas, so you could kick a field goal potentially at this area. So I think let's see what we can get, and maybe see if Ethan can't kick his field goal and be up 10-0.
That'd be great. You know, we talk about Ethan Vargo Thomas being a great kicker. He can do anything for Oak Hill. He can run the ball. He's in the secondary. He can get. He's the Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
Yeah, and I got to coach Ethan. My last year as a head coach, Ethan's a freshman. He started for us at corner, and that's difficult to start on the defensive side of football as a freshman. And he did a great job for us. He kicked some, but I could see the potential. And the kid's great at school. He's great in the community. He works a job in the summer, and he plays football, and so his parents are proud. I'm proud of him to see what he's doing. I'm proud as an alumni to see him, and he can do anything. He plays basketball, he can do it all.
What is it like for you as a former head coach to see guys that you coached, and even guys that you have in the school itself? What's it like to see these guys from the perspective you're in now after being in it for so long?
Yeah, I still get to see these guys at school, and regardless who the head coach is, I'm going to support these guys and talk to them a little bit here and there. I'm not going to override the coach, but I'm proud of them, and I hope they have a great season.
So here's our passing play that's going to go into the end zone. That pass is tipped and almost intercepted.
Yeah, Oak Hill had what we call a waggle pass there, and Colasino tried to throw it. And so now we're at 4th down. Let's see, are we going to go for it, or are we going to try to kick a field goal?
I can't make it out at the moment.
Looks like there's something changing here. Maybe a field goal.
Yeah, field goal.
Which is okay. This is a deep field goal for Vargo, but
that's going to be a 41-yarder.
Yeah, but it's worth a try, though. It's you're in great field position. You're up 7-0. Why not try?
In the middle of the field, too. You don't have to worry about angling from the hash. You're in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So from 41 yards, Ethan Vargo Thomas lines up. Nicholas looks to bring pressure on this kick. The kick is up, and it is good.
Great kick.
So 10-0 Oak Hill coming in here and leading the Nicholas County Grizzlies.
And that just proves all the hard work Ethan Vargo Thomas put in. Let's not forget, I can't remember who the snapper was just now. Great snap, great hold by Colasino, great kick. And that's execution that you look for early in the season. That's difficult to see.
Now, you play special teams in college.
Yeah.
How important is the snap in a punt, not in a punt too, but in a kick, in a field goal situation? It's important everywhere, but it seems like it's even more important with 29.1 seconds to go in the first half. How important is a punt, is the snap in a field goal situation?
Yeah, so Ethan's worked very hard over the summer and over the last 4 years as a kicker to make his timing be great. And so he's looking for a snap and hold in a quick amount of time. And so the snap has to be low for a field goal. It cannot be high. The holder has to get that football down. And they did a great job. That looked like midseason execution. So I'm very happy to see that from the Red Devils. Great kicker by Ethan Thomas.
So with just under 30 seconds to go here, you've got Wes Brown, who's an excellent returner. You're squib kicking this, aren't you?
Yeah, I would definitely squib kick it, and let's see if we can't get a quick turnover here at the end. But there's no reason that we kick to Wes Hill and see if he can't make a big return. But Oak Hill definitely has some momentum on their side, a little bit of motivation, some enthusiasm on that sideline. So let's see what Ethan does. And Ethan's got a big leg. He might be able to kick it to the end zone, so we'll see.
We're about to find out as he runs up, and the ball flew off the tee. So about to do it again. Just like a foul ball in baseball, line up and do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
So you can kick the ball on the tee here. Yes, we can. The ball's in the air. It's a squib, and it's going right to, I believe, went to Wes Brown. Yes, it did. He's going to cross the 30 to the 35.
Good job by Jeremiah Jackson. Looked like kicked the ball from there with the tackle, and that's all you can ask for the Oak Hill kick-off team. And Nicholas, if I'm you, I think I maybe just clock this thing out and go to halftime and talk about it.
I was going to say, with 3 timeouts, it's too risky to me.
Yeah,
even with 3 timeouts, I wouldn't risk it.
After seeing that field goal, if I'm Nicholas, if we turn it over here, Ethan Martin, Thomas may turn around and just kick it in for a field goal. So let's see what they do here.
That Dawson Brown, yes it is. He's going to hand it off, and that's going to go nowhere fast. Is that Alex Prittigan? I believe it was, yes, and you can tell he's frustrated. Rightfully so. Loss of yardage, and now you let that thing run. The timeouts are meaningless to me now.
James Green, I mean, that's the 7th tackle in the first half. This kid's dominating the football game from that side of the football. It looked like Nicholas was walking off a little bit and clock.
And that appears to be our half. So our halftime score, Oak Hill High School 10, Nicholas County High School nothing.
Yeah, and I think if you're Oak Hill, you're excited, you're happy. You do need to go in and make a few adjustments, and I think Nicholas has a lot of adjustments to make.
Welcome to halftime here at Nicholas, here from our studio here in Fayetteville, watching the appears to be the Oak Hill High School band, yes, performing halftime as we are in a 10-0 game here. Oak Hill leading at half. It's been a pretty good first half for the Red Devils, you have to say. At least they should be pretty happy with how things have gone. They've been able to run the ball pretty well. They haven't been able to throw the ball as well, but you know what? Some things just happen. And they've played pretty well good defense against a Nicholas County team that has last year anyway, ran the ball really well. They're trying to build on that this year. So all in all, you have to really like how how Oak Hill has come out and approached the game. It's once again our halftime score. Oak Hill 10, Nicholas County nothing. Welcome back in, Coach Blankenship. Coach, if you're Oak Hill, what's that locker room like at halftime?
Yeah, I think if you look at it, and if you're Oak Hill, you have to be excited where you're at right now. First game of the season. You're up 10-0 at half. This is a game last year that you lost. And Nicholas was preseason ranked pretty high. You know, they're in that top 16 teams, and so looks good for the Red Devils. You have to be concerned, though, that Caleb Clark has not got going yet for Nicholas. What are they going to do? What are they going to change? They have to block James Green. James Green's done a great job for the Red Devils. That defensive line, Jeremiah Jackson, those guys. So look for Nicholas maybe to tighten up their splits and maybe even run some power plays, because James Green, those guys are not very big. So let's see if Nicholas wants to maybe run some power right at those guys instead of trying to run around them. And so it's going to be difficult, but we'll see how they do coming out of this half.
I didn't know we were doing a hockey game.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing a hockey game. If you're Nicholas County, Dawson Brown came in at quarterback and you kind of started moving him more. You go to him more in the second half? Is it his game now?
Yeah, I think you look at him, he's a little bit more diverse. He can throw the football. He can run this offense in a progressive way. And Morrison was more of a runner, and the threat of the pass wasn't as big. So I don't know if what Coach Gene Morris is doing. You asked earlier, what's the pros and cons of this two-quarterback system? And this is kind of the con. What do we do with this in the second half? Do we continue what we were doing at the end of the half? Do we go back to what we did to start the half? And so it's difficult. I would rather name a starter, have one guy, and then if he's not playing well, go to the next guy. But Coach Gene Morris has done this a long time. Coach Phibbs, they've done this a long time. So we'll see what they do in the second half. But I believe if you're Nicholas, Caleb Clark, he ran for 100 yards in every single game last year. Right now I have him at about 17, 18 yards total. Oak Hill's done a great job. Something has to change for Nicholas.
One thing I can guarantee you, though, they will not panic in that Nicholas County locker room. They will not. They won't panic.
No,
they're going to come out there, they're going to adjust, and they're going to be like, okay, it's game one, it's half one, we're all right.
Yeah, they're consistent, and they've done a great job all over the years. And you're right. There's not going to be a huge panic where it's like, oh, what do we do? And everybody's fighting and screaming against each other. I think it's common at Nicholas County locker room. I think if you're Coach Moneypenny, though, in the Oak Hill locker room, you were 3-7 last year. You lost this game last year. The locker room's going to be very excited, like we've won the football game. Can he calm the guys down and say, hey, you still have another half? Last year we were in great position and we lost the football game. We've had 2 turnovers already. We can't have 2 turnovers in the second half and win this football game. Nicholas will take advantage of it. So both coaches are playing chess right now. So we'll see how it comes out here in the second half.
All right, well, join us for our second half coverage in just a moment. You learn.
What to do here?
All right. Welcome back to the New River Network as we approach the second half of our game here, and we're back with Lucas. I'm Lucas Perry, along with Coach Jason Blankenship. And Coach, going into the second half, what do you think? What are you thinking for both teams?
Well, I'm looking at it and from both vantages, and so I'm trying not to be biased. I'm still an Oak Hill fan, you know that, and you may have a little bit as an alumni, but
Oh yeah.
if I'm Nicholas County, I'm looking, we're down 10-0. We moved the ball a couple possessions. We had some turnovers. We also had some dead plays. I call them dead plays where you just don't get any yardage. But we're okay. If you're Oak Hill, you had 2 turnovers in the first half. You cannot turn the football over in the second half. You cannot. Because Caleb Clark and all those guys, they're very dangerous on the offensive side of the ball. He was held there to basically about 20 yards in the first half. Caleb Clark has gained 100 yards in the last 10 football games.
And he's had what? How many carries did he have?
He's had 8 carries, and he's only got about 20 yards. And so if you're Oak Hill, if I'm Coach Selvey, the defensive coordinator, and Coach Moneypenny, I'm saying, look, guys, number 10 is going to get the football. He's going to get it a lot. We have to stop him. And Oak Hill's done a great job. That defensive line that we talked about earlier, they may be undersized and maybe a little bit young. They have played great today. And the defensive backs have not been tested today for Oak Hill. So look for some pass plays from Nicholas County. If you're Oak Hill on the offensive side of the football, be consistent, run the clock, and see if you can't drive the football down the field and score a touchdown.
How important is the opening drive of the second half of Nicholas County? For both teams, Joe, but Nicholas County gets the ball to start the second half. How important is that?
If I'm Nicholas County, you're coming out of the half. I know Coach Morris. I know Coach Phibbs. I've been around those guys. I know they told them, hey, the ball's going to be kicked to us. We got to receive it, catch the football first, try to get the best we can, and then we need to make a great drive down the field and score a touchdown and show Oak Hill we're here to play. We rushed the football for a lot of yards last year, and we're not going to let you come to our home field and take advantage of us. So I think this is going to be a great second half.
What does the field goal do for you if that's what you come out? I mean, you're not thinking that, but if you get a field goal and you have a methodical drive but it just stalls in like the 15-yard line, let's say, does that still swing things as much as I think it does, or is it this early in the second half not as much?
I think early in the second half it's great. If I'm Coach Morris, I'm Nicholas County. I hate to say it. You know me, Coach Barry. I'm a little bit aggressive. If I get close, I'm going to go for it. But if I was Nicholas, there's no problem with trying to kick a field goal if you're low down in the field position. But this has been a very competitive football game, back and forth, some turnovers, and this is Friday night, Coach Barry, and you know me, and I know you. This is exciting, and I'm glad to see a great football game.
So am I. I knew Oak Hill was young. I knew Nicholas County was experienced. I thought it would be a different game so far. Not that Oak Hill couldn't compete, but I just thought it'll be a little bit tougher. And they have really impressed me with how they've come out and played this football game so far. Even if you don't end up winning the game, you can look at this first half on film and go, there's something to build on here. Yeah,
Coach Moneypenny and his staff's done a great job. They did a great job in their 2 scrimmages playing South Charleston and Spring Valley. 2 great AAA teams, top 10, definitely each year. And so I think they're prepared for this. If you're Oak Hill, you're in a great position right now. But Nicholas is definitely going to come out on their home field, new field turf. Everything's great. Let's see if Oak Hill can respond to the excitement and enthusiasm that Nicholas guys are going to have.
Wasn't Spring Valley the one that ended Martinsburg streak last year?
Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's a long drive back after doing that.
Martinsburg's a dominant AAA. Spring Valley's a dominant AAA. Even South Charleston, they've had some Division I players. And so for Oak Hill to meet that challenge, I respect Coach Moneypenny's decision. And let's look here as Ethan Vargo Thomas, a senior, has been around for a long time. He's going to kick off. I think he's going to kick this one deep and see if they can't pin back Nicholas County in this first possession.
Reminder, though, Wes Brown will be back there, and he is electric and in return games. So he's already touched it once, and we saw what he did. He flipped the field. Let's see if we can avoid that now.
Yeah, and he's the only guy in our area to have 3 consecutive games with touchdowns in the special teams games. So let's see if Coach Moneypenny, Coach Selvey, and those guys elect to kick to him. Here we go.
And we are off in the second half. And that kick is going to be fielded in the end zone for a touchback.
Great kick by Ethan Varga Thomas.
And it did go right to West Hill.
Yeah, and the best defense on a kickoff is a touchback. And so Ethan Varga Thomas did a great job there. He has college-level kicking ability, and so that's a huge weapon for the Red Devils. And so here we are at the 20-yard line. Huge possession by the Nicholas County
We'll
Grizzlies.
see who comes out at quarterback. It is Bryson Morriston once again. So they're going with the starting quarterback once again. In shotgun formation, he takes the snap, he keeps it himself, and he will get to the 30 to about the 35. So that'll be first down yardage for the Grizzlies here, starting off the second half.
And that play they just ran, that was a quarterback counter. So what they did was they faked to cut Caleb Clark, which is their best rusher. The Oak Hill Red Devils are keyed on him. They focused on him just now, and Morriston kept it, followed his guard, and got about a 10, 12-yard gain.
And Clark joins his quarterback in the backfield once again. Snap is taken. It's handed off to Clark this time. He'll take it to the 40, to the 45. So that'll be close to first down yardage, not quite. We'll call it second down and 1. Much better for Nicholas County already in the second half.
Yeah, so we've already seen Coach Berry. They've got 18 yards of rushing already. Caleb Clark got going a little bit there. Oak Hill needs to slow him down. Let's see what James Green and some of those defensive linemen, Naylor, can do for the Red Devils.
Kesterson in shotgun once again. He will keep it himself, and that's going to be blown up again. James Green lost big time. That's what?
8 tackles.
8 tackles for him.
And I'm going to tell you, Coach, for Oak Hill and the history that I've been around, if you can have 10-plus tackles, you're an absolute monster on the defensive side of the ball. James Green, those coaches, I know they're satisfied with the way he's performed so far.
So when you and I call into game night and talk to Fred Persinger, we're going to bring out James Green, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Here's the snap. It's Clark
That's
on the
Clark.
outside. He's going to get to the 50. I've never called into game night. I want to, but I never can get myself to do it.
Well, you should. I mean, you've been around this game, and you know the sport. But Fred Persinger, he's a little bit intimidating. He's been around for a long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I was in school, he watched one of my radio shows, and I got like, oh, okay, I'm nervous now. Here's Clark once again. He gets the 45. I had a friend of mine doing Facebook Live, and she was telling me who was who, and it said Fred Persinger. I'm like, you're kidding. What? What's he doing watching this?
Let's look here, right here, Coach Berry. Caleb Clark just came out of the game, pulling his helmet off. He looks injured. I don't know what it was after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. But Caleb Clark has to come out of the game. I don't know what that was.
Now, the good thing for Nicholas County, if you're looking at it from their perspective, is they ran for almost 3,000 yards last year as a football team, and it wasn't all just him. They've got guys that can carry the rock. And speaking of, that'll be Colton Browning. He'll get to about the 41-yard line. So how does that change if you've got the guy out? Do you just start spreading the ball around? Does the game plan change as much? What adjustments do you have to make? Assuming that it is a I'm going to be out the rest of the game injury.
Yeah, you look at it and you talk to Caleb Clark, see what's wrong with him. Nicholas County has sped up the way they're playing their offense. They're really going fast right now. They may need to slow down so Caleb Clark is out of the game.
Les Brown on the outside. Look for him.
Yep.
Browning takes the handoff once again. He'll get to the 45. He'll get to the 35, rather. He'll cross to about the 34.
So if you're Oak Hill right now, this first possession is very important. Now, we talked about Coach Selvey. I can see him on the field, some of the other coaches. If Nicholas continues to gain these yards, Oak Hill may need to call a timeout. And it looks like there's an injury, but Oak Hill may need to talk to their defense about what's going on. Look at Nicholas County enthusiasm. They're very excited right now.
And Oak Hill is not as enthusiastic. Yeah. That's 56. That is Adam Long going off. So we've called his name a few times today.
Yeah.
That could be a big loss.
Adam Long's very strong. Kid has been in the weight room and done a great job. I think his dad coaches and helps out. But back to what you were saying there. The Red Devils, this defense, the way they've been playing so far, they got to continue to keep that momentum. They have had one turnover. This is important. If Nicholas can turn it over here, Oak Hill could be a great field position.
From about the 34-yard line, Casterton takes the snap.
Ooh.
And that's snuffed out once again. Guess who?
I might have to quit saying his name because James Green has done such a great job in there. And
If he keeps doing like this, he's gonna be the big man on campus, isn't he?
absolutely, and you may have to call Fred Persinger. I know his son, Fred Persinger Jr. He calls Woodrow's football games, and he used to call Oak Hill's. Very nice guy.
I did not know that until they started doing a talk show like in 2021.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are you doing kill games? Here's the snap. Casterton takes it, hands off to Caleb Clark. He's back in the game now. He's going to get it to the 30, across the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So Caleb Clark's last 4 runs have been for 8, 5, 5, and 5. So Caleb Clark is starting to get going a little bit. The Red Devils, that's a concern if I'm them.
That's 50 yards close to it, isn't it? 50
yeah,
to 40? Yeah.
If I'm Coach Morrison, let's keep feeding him the football. He's the senior leader. Let's see what they can do.
Morrison once again in at quarterback. It looks to be his drive. Here's the snap. Hand off to Clark once again. To the left side. He's going to get it to the 23-yard line. 22.
Probably a first down. Did you see how patient Caleb Clark was there? He kind of stayed behind his blockers, number 70, 72. And I know those offensive linemen are very good. Josh Cunningham and J.T. Williams. Clark's done a great job being patient. He looks a little bit banged up, but I think as a senior, you're going to tough it up and finish it out.
You tough it up. This is your last home opener.
Yeah.
You can't not. We've got laundry on the field here, and that's going to back up the Grizzlies. We'll back it up 5. Then we're going to back it up 10.
Might be a hold there.
I missed the call.
Yeah, we didn't see that one.
Well, we're not going to assume anything, but we do know to push him back to the 31. So that's good for Oak Hill. And that'll put him now at 3rd and, let's call that 13?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and 13. Takes the snap. Hand off Caleb Clark to the 25.
It was a great push by the Nicholas County offensive line there. I believe we're going to be 4th and short here, but Caleb Clark did a great job following his offensive line. Those guys are making a push right now.
4th and 2.
Yep.
You got to go for it, don't you?
Absolutely. You got to go down 10-0. Let's look for a counter. Maybe number 5, Morrison keeps it here. Nope, Clark.
Once again, he has the left side. He's got a first down and then some. He's going to cross the 20 to about the 19-yard line. So Nicholas County moving the ball very well here in the opening drive of the second half. And this is the drive that Oak Hill, like we talked about, doesn't have that many kids out anyway.
Yep.
You've got a lot of guys playing both sides of the ball. Nicholas County has a lot more people than you, and they are moving and they are chewing up clock. This is a drive that can change this football game in a hurry.
Yeah, it can make you feel depressed and down about because you can't stop them. And so let's see what Nicholas continues here. Got some rocket motion here.
Hand off to Colton Browning, and guess who?
10th tackle of the night, James Green. If I'm Nicholas County, we got to have a conference. We got to talk as a coaching staff. How can we block 17? Because he's dominating the football game.
I mean, I guess the simplest thing would be double teaming him, but it's not really all that. It's not always that simple, is it?
Yeah, a lot of people may say, "Well, just double team 17. That's easy." Well, your blocking schemes may be set up for something different, but his speed and power is unbelievable.
Again, snap, handoff to the left side. That's going to be Colton Browning. He's going to get close to the 10. He's going to get a little bit inside the 10. That's going to be first down, and goal should be for Nicholas County, unless I'm missing something here. It should be first and goal.
So what they did just now, Coach Morris decided, let's run right at 17. Let's not run away from him because his speed's so good. We can't block him. Let's see if we can't just take it right at him, and that's what they did just now. If I'm Nicholas, let's run it right at number 17 and 29 for the Oak Hill Red Devils.
Snap, handoff to the right side. That's going to go nowhere as Caleb Clark gets taken down in the backfield. Gene Morris, I believe he coached Nicholas County's baseball team for a while. I don't know if he still does, but he did when I was there.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, baseball players are by nature patient. he knows how this is. He's like, okay, we'll take it, get the starter out, start going to the bullpen a little bit, start getting the bats going. Nothing different here. Just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you get to him. Here's the snap, and there's some laundry on the field.
I believe Nicholas had a pre-snap penalty
on
there,
4th down as well. That hurts. Well, now you start thinking about that field goal now, don't you? You start thinking about it.
I don't know what kind of kicker Nicholas has. If you don't have a great kicker, you have to go for it. Absolutely, you have to go for it. You look for a screenplay. You look for maybe a deep ball to the end zone. We have not seen that tonight by Nicholas. Let's see what they do here. 4th and long.
All we can tell you is that Bryson Morrison and Caleb Clark are in the backfield. That's pretty much all we can say. We've got twins to the far side. Here's the snap. Rolls out.
There's your screen.
Goes across the field. It's a screen, and that's going to be excellently read and excellently done. That is
see Mathis
Alex Baxter in there.
Yes, Spack and Baxter there. They were there. That was a screenplay. Sometimes you run on 4th and long. That penalty kills you. That's what beat Oak Hill last year was those penalties. And now we're seeing Nicholas, a team that usually doesn't have a lot of penalties other than Coach Morris, have a couple pre-snap penalties. Here we go, Oak Hill. Here's your chance to maybe drive it down the field and put yourself up 17-0.
Lucino once again under center. He has Ethan Vargo-Thomas behind him. And in motion. Handoff is to Vargo-Thomas. He will charge forward to about the 24. Now, when I was really starting to watch football, it seems like screenplays were becoming more popular as the spread offense took its control over. Also, what's your opinion on the screen pass?
I like the screenplay because as a defense in high school, as a defensive coordinator, I did that for a lot of years, and I was a head coach and still did defensive coordinator. We like to bring pressure. We believe that as a defense in high school, you can bring pressure. Pressure is not good against the screenplay, and a lot of kids can't read that.
It looks like Vargo-Thomas once again. He's going to charge forward. We're starting a little rugby game here.
Yeah.
And that's going to be first down yardage, should be for Oak Hill. Now, see, this is where you and I are different. You like to bring it a lot. I'm not going to say I call defenses, but we've all played Madden, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm much more of a zone guy. I'd rather play it safe. I'd rather cover all areas of the field, and I would rather hold you to a 4 or 5 yard gain than I would try to, I reckon I can handle that more than I can bringing pressure.
Yeah, and I agree with you to a point. I've played it safe some, and I think it also comes down to who's the players, the players that I have. What are they good at? I've had some great players that bring pressure. I've also had some great players that can sit back in the zone.
If you got the Patriots secondary, it's a lot easier to sit back and do that than it is.
Yeah, Bill Belichick knows what he's doing. Big play by Nicholas.
And that's we got some shoving and probably some words that were said that we probably can't repeat.
I did talk to one of the coaches that here's a flag. What you just said, I think, just came into play. The emphasis from the referees this year in the 2022 season is watch for the language. And maybe we have something like that right here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Yep, that's going to kill him. That can't do that. And that had to have been brought up right at some point. I don't know that referees go around talking, but they talk to coaches, and coaches will probably tell them, look, they're going to look for it this year. Don't run your mouth.
Yeah. I believe one of the last years you were around, one of the big emphasis was keeping the coaches behind the coaching line. So everybody got to stay back. The new emphasis is we need to watch the language from the kids, and we just seen that, I believe, for the Red Devils.
Men in motion to that's that fumble, and that's going to be recovered by Nicholas County at the 21. Well,
that's the third turnovers by the Red Devils, and
well, you said they couldn't get two in the game. They're halfway there, but you got a whole half to avoid the next one. 3 turnovers, though, does not bode well for winning the football game.
We're at 3 turnovers for the Red Devils, 1 for Nicholas County. At some point, that begins to transfer to scores on the scoreboard.
This could be one of those times
Yeah.
you're already in good field position. You're at they're gonna tack on more yardage.
Oh,
No, that was just a typical first down marker. My mistake on
that's
that one.
okay.
So that's going to put them at the ball spotted at the 20. No, 21.
Yeah, okay.
21.
And let's give a shout out to the referees. This is a difficult job,
Absolutely.
and we have a shortage in West Virginia referees, so
A lot of games are being moved because of that. People
Absolutely.
might be working 2 or 3 games in the weekend. Here's
look
the
at Caleb Clark.
Caleb Clark. He's going to go inside the 5. He got dragged down. First down and goal for the Grizzlies. And this is where those turnovers really start to make an impact. And we have a Red Devil that was taking a little bit longer trying to get up, but he did. So
I
that's
think-
obviously good.
Caleb Clark looks like he's cramping a little bit. That's the 15th carry tonight. I'm not in the field at Nicholas, but I know the weather's a little bit warm. Conditioning and hydration is coming into play.
Yeah, he's limping. It's not.
Yeah, after 15 carries, and people don't realize, number 10, Caleb Clark, has ran the ball very hard, and the Oak Hill defense has played very hard. So let's see what happens here.
Morrison takes the snap. He keeps himself. He's going to get to about the 3-yard line. It's not even carries. It's not like when you're not carrying the ball, you just get to stand around. You have to move anyway.
Yeah.
If you're in the game, you're going to move. That takes something out of you.
Yeah.
We talk about carries all the time. It's not only that. It's still movement. Even if not taking the hit, I still have to do something, and it's still incredibly human.
Yeah, and a lot of these plays are set up by one of the other two making a great fake, like you have the football. And so Caleb's done a lot of
Morrison
stuff
hands off
there.
to Clark. Clark dives forward. He's going to get
James Green.
He's going to get to about the 3, it looked like, 4-3.
Yeah.
So that'll be 3rd down and goal now, if I'm keeping count correctly, from the 4.
Let's look for maybe Caleb Clark's kind of a little bit tired. Maybe a rollout by Morrison. See if he can't get in the end zone. This is huge for Nicholas.
Morrison takes the snap. Quarterback handoff up the middle, and he is in.
He's either in or at the 1. Let's see what they say.
I think he's in. They're going to call him down at the 1. There's no debate here. None. You go for it. You're on the 1-inch line. You have to go for it. Just don't do a Seahawks.
Yeah.
Malcolm Butler's not lining up for Oak Hill.
Yeah, you bet. I believe you run the same play. If I'm Coach Morrison, hey, let's run the same play.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Don't change it, and it's so quick. Coach Morris has already called the play. Here we go. I believe it's going to be quarterback Keaton, number 5. I may be wrong.
We'll find out.
Oh,
Bad snap, and he falls on it. That's going to be a massive goal line stand for the Red Devils. Incredibly huge, and
We got a
that
flag.
got them fired up. We'll see what this comes to.
we got a flag on the play.
I'm going to wait to see what the flag is.
Yep.
Let's see here. What do we have?
Referees are having a conference.
They're making plans for dinner after the game. One of the two.
Yeah.
I use that joke in like every game I've ever done, but it's still funny.
Oh, yeah. We may need to join them after this one,
Yeah.
but they're still talking, so this could be a huge dinner plan. They may drive all the way to back to Beckley. Let's see.
I'm going to show up at the Woodrow game going, hey, what's up with you all? Actually, that'd be something because it means we drive down to Bell. It's very Riverside tonight.
Oh, yeah, they might have to go all the way down to Charleston, and that turnpike just got it back open. So
Yeah.
Here we go. Well, they're still talking. I can't imagine this will be a first down for Nicholas.
I wouldn't think, but stranger things have happened.
You got the white hat over here still talking. Nicholas is going to their sideline. He's getting ready to make a call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Nicholas County. Also unsportsmanlike conduct, Oak Hill.
Unsportsmanlike both sides.
Both sides,
Offsetting penalties.
offsetting.
Will we do it? So still 4th down. Basically, it's as you were.
Yeah.
Did you do that same play again?
Well, they got Oak Hill's offense on the field. It's hard to see what he's saying.
Yeah.
He said first down Oak Hill.
First down Oak Hill. All right.
Okay.
So the Red Devils will take over deep in their own territory, but you know what? That's what found me. Work the clock a little bit more, drive this thing down, and let's get out of here.
If I'm Oak Hill, we got to get a first down right here. There's no playing around. There's no turnovers. There's no big plays. Let's grind this out and see if give it to Ethan Vargo Thomas or Omar Lewis and try to get a first down.
Colosino takes the snap. He hands off to the right
Lewis.
side. Lewis, left side rather. He gets to the 15. He got half of what he needed. Actually, over half because the ball's at the 8.
Yeah.
So we got 7 yards. That'll be 6, 7 yards. That'll be second down and 4 for the Red Devils.
Omar Lewis was a great runner last year for the Red Devils. He started since his freshman year. Great kid. Let's look to see if they don't continue to give him the football a little bit more here in the second half.
I was going to ask you before Nicholas kind of tried that fourth down. Is that situation where you already know you're going when you call 2 plays in that huddle at high school?
Yeah, I think if you're the offensive coordinator, whoever he is, you say, Coach, there's 2 plays here. We have to have 2 plays ready. And a little bit depends on that first play. It looks like Oak Hill may call a timeout here, which is okay. See where we're at here.
We've ended the third quarter. Oak Hill 10, Nicholas County nothing. If you like defense, this is your game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought Nicholas would be a little bit more explosive than this, and I believe you may have as well. I was a little bit concerned about Oak Hill's offense with some new players, some young guys on the offensive line, but look, here we are, 10-0, and so that shows you how much we know. So it's going to be a great fourth quarter.
That's the thing. You think about it all year, all off season long, and you start looking at who you got, and you're going, okay, this is even like tomorrow, week 0 in college football.
Yeah.
We can talk all night about how important how some games are going to work out, and it'll be completely different tomorrow.
Yeah. And so as a coach, you look at this fourth quarter, you're thinking, all right, we're down 10-0 for Nicholas. We have to get in the end zone. We have to be more consistent. That fourth down play was absolutely terrible, and it was difficult for us. If you're Oak Hill, make first downs, not touchdowns, first downs. Run that clock and see if we can drive it down the field. If I'm Oak Hill, though, you cannot have a fourth turnover.
No.
You cannot. Nicholas has had one. You cannot have a fourth.
You're not. It's not right on the edge, but you're playing with fire with 3 already. At some point, it's going to come back to burn you.
Yeah, and I think Alex Colosino's done a great job so far controlling as a quarterback, making plays that he should as a quarterback. Omar Lewis, Ethan Vargo Thomas, Malachi Lewis. This offense from Oak Hill has been very spread out. If you look at the side for Nicholas County, Caleb Clark has to be frustrated, and I believe he's going to try to have a big fourth quarter. But the Red Devils can negate a big fourth quarter from Caleb Clark if they continue to play defense. And James Green, I don't know if we have a player of the game, Coach Barry, but James Green's the best player in this game right now.
Oh, absolutely, he is. He would get my vote.
Yeah.
He would get my vote entirely. All right, here we go. Second down for the Red Devils. Colosino takes the snap and he hands it off.
Oh,
and I think
Nicholas stuffed it.
Yeah, we had a good old fool the camera there.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens at the NFL level, don't we?
Yeah, it does. And if you're faking it correctly, like Colosino just did, great job by him.
If everyone in the stadium looking halfway down the field and it'll be like 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think
you do it right.
I think about the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson does a great job at faking plays. And like you just said, NFL-level players fall for those fakes. And so Colosino did a great job.
NFL-level cameramen fall for those plays, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's happened before. All right, here we go. Second down once again. So here's the snap. Takes the handoff to the right side, and that's going to get back to the original. No, it's going to get about a yard short from the original line of scrimmage. That'll be 3rd and 11. Look like Vargo Thomas there once again.
Yeah, Vargo Thomas looks like he's healthy. He was a little bit banged up in the preseason, but I think the coaches are gaining some confidence in him. He's a senior. He wants to win. I wouldn't look to see Oak Hill continue to give him the ball. I think that's a kid that's competitive and wants to win.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got to be to play here, right?
Absolutely.
Third down, and they're going to spot that just inside the down marker. So that's going to be 3rd down and 9. Colosino rolls out. He is just taken down in a heartbeat. That is Owen Cameron, haven't said his name today yet, but he
Yeah.
came in and got that one. So that'll make it 4th down, and for Oak Hill, there's no option here but to punt this football
Got
away.
a punt. I'm a little bit concerned if I'm Oak Hill that Nicholas may bring a little bit of pressure right here to try to block this punt. I would try to block it. I'm down 10-0.
You've got to do something to change this game.
Fourth quarter clock is running. And so, as Tony Caree would say, a running clock. So you absolutely, you've heard that before. Here's a running clock. So here we go.
And we'll see what Nicholas County likes to do. Yes, they are bringing some
Little bit
pressure.
of pressure,
The punt
yep.
gets up, it gets away.
Great kick.
And that's going to be fielded out to 50. It's Wes Hill. He's going to be met, well, not immediately. He's going to be met at the 40-yard line. So good position for Nicholas County, trying to move the football here, get something on the board.
Braylon Thomas come up with the special teams tackle there. Good job for him as a senior. And first down for the Nicholas County Grizzlies. There's a flag on the field.
Flag on the field. We'll see what this is. That's going to go. Looks like it's going to go against Nicholas. It's going to move him back a little bit.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
Maybe a hold. Regardless, though, if I'm Nicholas, this is a must-score possession for them because the clock's running. You can't have a turnover. You can't have a 3-and-out. If I'm Coach Moneypenny, let's play great defense. Let's be patient, and let's see if we can get a stop here.
Now, we talked about the offense changing for Nicholas. The running quarterback is out there right now, Brian Morrison. Do you start changing things now that you're down in the 4th quarter?
Yeah, you got to come.
Clark takes a
Clark
handoff
again.
to the right side. He's going to get across the 50 to the 40-yard line. That'll be first down yardage for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I think you have to look at the offense and say, look, Coach, offensive coordinator, we have to score a touchdown. We have to be more dynamic. We have to throw the ball downfield. Nicholas has not thrown the football downfield. So let's see if the defensive backs for Oak Hill are awake and ready to go.
They only have, 1 or 2 pass attempts tonight.
Yeah, they have 2 pass attempts tonight, and so let's see what they do here.
Morrison takes a snap, and he hands it off to Clark once again. Clark getting to about the 33-yard line. I'm surprised that Morrison is still in there again. I mean, he did start the game, so it kind of leads you to believe he has the edge in terms of if there was a quarterback battle, which Morris didn't really say there was.
Yeah.
But I would think I'd go with the more prolific passer in this situation as Clark takes another handoff. No, that is Colton Browning.
Yeah, and I have to believe Clark's a little bit tired at this point, being the first game of the season. And you're correct. Dawson Brown came in, and he at least had some pass attempts, whereas Bryson Morrison hasn't had any. So if I'm Oak Hill, I'm going to bring pressure while 5's in the game, come right at number 2, Colton Browning or Caleb Clark. Timeout.
And timeout on the field. That looked like it was Moneypenny that called that.
Yeah.
See, I thought Dawson Brown did really well in his possessions.
Yeah.
I thought the offense looked more fluid in the first half with him under center. So to me, I'm not going to say I know better than Gene Morris because I don't, but I was genuinely surprised that he's not in this game at quarterback given the situation.
Yeah, and maybe Coach Morris believes with Morrison and a conditioned, healthy Caleb Clark. I believe Caleb's a little bit cramping. I believe he's tired some. He's had close to 20 carries now. He must believe that that's the best option they have. But like you said, I think for Nicholas, I would look downfield. Oak Hill's defensive backs have not been pressured. Here we are in the 3rd and short. I would get the first down and then maybe try that, but they haven't thrown the ball much. I don't know much about the receivers from Nicholas, but they need to be ready to maybe make a play.
You have to coach with what you have. You can't throw, Dana Holgerson offense playbook in for a team that's designed to play like Navy. You can't do that.
No, you're
correct. But
correct.
if you've got guys who you think can go get it, prove it to me now.
Here we go.
Morrison takes the snap, and he is,
James Green.
of course, had to be him, didn't it?
His 12th tackle tonight, tackle for loss.
He's going to be up there in the state for tackles this year.
Absolutely.
And after week 1, he's going to be up there.
We got a flag
Flag
for
on the
Oak Hill. I don't know what they called there. First
Whatever
down.
it is, it's first down.
Must have been a
Nicholas
personal
County.
foul or a
Had to have
face
been.
mask.
One of the two.
What does each team have looking at them next week? What do you have for Oak Hill? Who do they have next week?
They are going to defending runner-up in the state, Independence, in
Oof.
AA, who just walloped Liberty 60-0 last night.
And I believe Nicholas goes to Shady. They have Shady coming to
I don't remember
Nicholas,
exactly,
but
but I know they have Shady.
they
this
have
week.
Shady. So 2 tough games for both teams. So this is a huge game as we finish out this fourth quarter.
I think Shady lost to Tug Valley last night, like 32-28, as Morrison takes the handoff. He's going to get inside the 5.
And that's that's the danger of Morrison is he can make a big play on his feet.
Now it's his offense because I'm inside the 5. I don't want the passing quarterback in now.
There you go. Yeah. Does Caleb Clark get the ball here inside the 5? Oak Hill's defense has to step it up. Let's see what they got.
Morrison takes the snap once again. Caleb Clark gets it once again, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Mason McMullen coming in, making that play.
Great job by Mason. He got off the block. And, again, I told you earlier, the key to defense is can I get off a block and make a football play? And Mason McMullen just made it. James Reed's made it. Alex Baxter's. This defense, you can tell they're ready to make a play.
Absolutely. Morrison once again on 3rd down for the Grizzlies and goal to go. Snap, handoff, Clark, left side. He is going to be. Can't see a signal from the
No
referee
signal yet. Still no
They're
signal.
celebrating like they got it. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We'll find out. They are bringing the kicker in, so he's in. Touchdown, Nicholas County. So now it's a 4-point game. And they're going to kick a field goal. That's Johan Villasenor.
Yep.
In at kicker. First time we've called his name today.
It's a big kick. Big kick.
Snap down, hold down, kick up, and the kick is good.
Yeah.
10-7 is our score, Oak Hill and Nicholas County. So it's a 3-point game now. I mean, without seeing the clock, do you start going into 4-minute offense now if you're Oak Hill?
If I'm Oak Hill, my goal is coming off this kick. First thing first, we have to receive this kick because it may be a squib. If I'm Nicholas, I may pop it up, see if I can't get it to roll around a little bit and see if we can't get a kick. But I don't think if you're Nicholas, you're kicking on side right here. After the receiving of the kick, if I'm Oak Hill, we have to have 2 first downs. And I believe Nicholas is going to bring some pressure. Oak Hill has to be consistent in what they've done with Omar Lewis, Ethan Bargu-Thomas, Colasino. So I think we're going to see an interesting possession here from both teams. Coach Moneypenny's a veteran. Coach Morris is a veteran. This is definitely what we want to see on the first week of the season. Friday night, the great weather. This is what we want to see.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't ask for a better game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, 45-32, but you know what? 10-7 is just as fun if you got the right guys going at it.
Yeah, me and you've been around each other long enough. You helped me a long time with the defense. This is what we want if we're a defensive coach. We want to keep the score low. We want to battle. And let's see what happens here. Number 50, Velanostar here, he's going to kick it off. Let's see if he does a squib or kicks it deep. That's the key here.
And we're going to find out right now. It is kind of
short kick.
Yeah, in between. That's taken by Vargo Thomas. No, that's taken by
looks like
Malachi Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis. Or we got a flag, I believe I seen there. I don't know if there's a Oak Hill hopes this isn't against them.
Yeah. Let's see while we're waiting on the call here. Let's see what it is. Face mask on Nicholas County. So we'll bring it forward 5.
That's big
15.
for the Red Devils. So if you're Oak Hill, now you're in great field position. You don't have to be backed up. I look for them just to run the regular offense, the single wing, double wing, wing T. It's a combination of all kinds of different offenses Coach Penny's had over the years. But don't look for any crazy pass plays or anything right now.
Oh, no. Now is not the time for that.
Yeah.
From the 48. Then in motion, takes the handoff. It's Malachi Lewis. He gets to the edge, and he's going to step out of bounds, wisely, I might add, and keep himself from getting hit. He's going to get second down, and let's call that 4. Second down and 4.
Yeah, and if you're Oak Hill, you don't want to stop the clock, which they just did, which is okay. If you're Nicholas County, this is great to have the clock stopped without using a timeout.
Yeah, that's the one downside to it. But even then, I'm okay because it means my guy didn't get drilled.
Yeah.
I can live with it that way, especially at this level.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to see anyone get drilled anyway, but especially at this level, you're trying to keep kids healthy.
Referee's talking again.
And we are waiting on something.
All right, here we go. Second
and 5, 6.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Handoff to the left side. He's going to get across the 45.
We don't have a number for 12. I think Malachi Lewis is 12. I think Trenton Ryder may be 11. I'll go to Coach Moneypenny this week and try to get some better numbers on these guys. But looks like Malachi Lewis, number 12, just carried that around the corner. Could be a first down. Looks like it's 3rd and short. So it's a big play for Nicholas County defense. They get a stop here. Oak Hill may be in a position where we may have to punt. So we'll see what Nicholas County does.
You're kind of in no man's land a little bit, aren't you? Where it just you can justify it either way, even at this level. Here's the snap. Gets to the outside. You don't need to worry about that.
Nope, first down. Omar Lewis. I seen Omar and talked to him today at school. He looked like he was excited to play, and he showed it right there to getting the first down. Senior leadership.
First and 110.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. First and 110. I remember I was watching a bowl game several years ago. It was like 4th and 49, and I'm going, oh, what happened here?
Yeah, it don't take much to get a couple penalties and maybe a fumble and push that yardage back pretty far. So
David Gorby, I think, commented on it. You'll see him here with Coach Chris, and he was like, I was young to remember when WVU had like a 4th and 86. I went, I don't think I've ever had that. As Alex Baxter takes it up, he's going to get close to first down yardage.
There's the double handoff. So that's the play we fumbled on earlier. Great job at Red Devils by executing that play. We are in a 3rd and short, I believe.
Yep, should be. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and so put yourself in great field position. If Oak Hill can finish out this possession, this may be the ball game.
I have to concur. So here we go, 3rd and 3. Oak Hill breaks the huddle. Colasino brings his team to the line. As Alex Baxter behind him brings a man in motion and Alex Baxter takes it. And he did not get much, if anything.
No,
anything. 4th and 3. The field goal makes it a one-possession game still.
Yeah.
So this is decision time if you're Moneypenny.
Yeah, this is where he makes his big bucks. I know being there, he don't make a lot of big bucks, but he's got a big decision to make here.
He's got the name for it, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got the name. He's got the Moneypenny name, and he's a great guy. Get to teach with him at school, and so let's see what he does right here.
We're going to line up. They're going to go for it.
Who has it? Oak Hill has recovered it.
4th down, Oak Hill ball. 4th down.
There we go.
Oh, Oak Hill lost some yards here. It looks like it's 4th
that's
and long.
4th and, that screams. That has to be a penalty.
Yeah, so we
That's some technical difficulties.
It's okay, but it's unfortunate that Oak Hill didn't get that first down. They're looking at a 4th and long now, and so maybe there's a fumble or a bad snap. Nicholas is in great position right now. If I'm Nicholas County, this is the best thing possible that could happen. Let's see what happens here with Ethan Barrio Thomas kicking off the punt.
Snap is a little bit low, but he gets it off, and that's going to go bouncing at the 5. Can't do better than that.
Yeah, great kick.
Cannot do better than
Great
that.
kick. Again, that shows all the hard work this kid's done over 4 years. You know, I've seen his work, and under pressure, kicks it down inside the 5. That's collegiate level kicking, and so Oak Hill's got in a great position. Nicholas County, here's your chance. You got to drive it 95 yards. Let's see what you can do.
This either has a chance to end very well, as in Geno Smith versus Marshall in 2010 for Nicholas County.
Yeah.
Or Oak Hill ends up getting the stop that wins them the game.
You know
One
what?
of two options.
One thing we haven't seen, we got a timeout looking like
Timeout.
I can't tell who called that.
they didn't point in a direction there.
Time out in the field regardless.
What I was going to say is I don't think we've seen a huge play tonight from either side. A 20-plus yard play.
We had the Alex Baxter broke that big one.
Yeah, that's about it. So what Oak Hill has to avoid here is giving up a huge play. But they've done a great job so far. And their chances of stopping Nicholas is great. Nicholas, Caleb Clark, you guys, here's your chance to win your senior night final game at home, first game.
Now they're backed up so far. You can't try anything funny here. It's got to be bread and butter offense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I believe you'll see Caleb Clark get a carry. I believe you may see Morrison on a fake handoff to Clark, and he'll keep it up in the middle. That trap play that we seen earlier. If you're Oak Hill, your defensive backs need to stay awake, keep everything in front of them, which they have all night. So Coach Selvey, Coach Moneypenny, I don't say play it safe, but at the same time, don't do anything too crazy if you're on defense for Oak Hill. You've done a great job so far. Keep doing what you've done.
This is the definition of keep it in front of you. And
Yeah, absolutely.
if you keep it in front of you, it stays at like the 10-yard line.
And one of your favorites, Coach Belichick, he would do the same thing here. He'd keep everything in front and try to conserve this game.
How'd you know as a Patriots fan? That's going to be snuffed.
There we go.
And is our man back there? No, Mason. Yes, he is, and Mason McMullen as well.
Yeah. Again, great job at the defensive line from Oak Hill. If you're Nicholas, you've struggled all night blocking up front in that interior line. You got to get outside that tackle box. But they haven't done much of that, so let's see what they do here. Second and long, backed up.
2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Handoff once again, no.
Counter.
And that's going to get some of that back and then some. I'm going to call it 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
Third. No, they moved it up some.
Ooh.
That's 3rd and 5.
Good spot
That's
by
a big difference. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 5. 2 yards is everything right now.
Absolutely, every yard counts right now. So 3rd and about medium. I know Coach Morris, Coach Phibbs has a play call for this, and here we go. This is a huge play for the game tonight.
Wilson wants to get in shotgun with Clark beside him.
Timeout.
And timeout on the field. And we'll see who called it.
Nicholas called it.
Nicholas called it, so Morris wants to talk about it. What are you saying in this timeout?
If I'm Nicholas, I'm saying, look, guys, you don't want to put too much pressure on because it could make them nervous, but look, this is a huge play. It is also a 2-down play. We have to go for it if we don't get it, but we have to gain at least 3 or 4 yards here to put ourselves in a 4th and short. Offensive line, we're going to challenge you right now. You've struggled tonight. Can you get low? Can you fire off the football and make a first down here for Nicholas County? If I'm Oak Hill, continue what you're doing. Keep everything in front of you. And let's bring a little bit of pressure here and make Nicholas struggle.
Now, I was just thinking about this. Independence, of course, is Oak Hill's opponent next weekend, and they played last night. When they watch this game, what do they see out of this Oak Hill squad? And obviously, we haven't looked at what Independence has, but what can you glean from this if you're Independence's coaching staff, John Lilly and those guys?
I did see John Lilly and Independence had a lot of rushing yards last night in the first half. They like to run outside of the tackle box. Oak Hill's interior tackle box, and I'm talking in, nose guard, and tackle have done a great job. And so they're going to have to try to figure that out. Here we go. 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5, the most important play of the game right here.
their second timeout of the second half.
When play resumes, it will
Maybe
So it looks like
Maybe another timeout on the field here.
that's what it looks like. There's no rule in high school about double timeouts, is there?
No, you can call them as you want in a row. So it looks like the chain gang's showing 2nd and 5. Maybe Nicholas got that first down. They must have got the first down. So here we are, 2nd and 5. I don't know who called the timeout, but timeouts are becoming.
I think Moneypenny only had one more, didn't he?
Yeah,
So I kind of have a hard time believing it was him.
And Gene Morris had 2, so we'll see where it goes.
But one thing I've noticed about Moneypenny is he like. One thing I've noticed about Moneypenny is he does not seem to care about how many timeouts he has. Just if he thinks it's the right time, he's going to take it.
Yeah, he's a veteran coach. He knows how to control the game even without timeouts. And so I don't think he's too concerned about that on the defensive side. It's when you have the football in your hands, like Coach Morris, the time really clicks down faster. And so we'll see what these guys do moving forward. But Oak Hill's definitely in position to win this football game. Nicholas is desperate, and they have to get into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, a game in which the ball seemed to move faster down the field. The year I was with you, 2012, we played Bluefield down there, 51-50. That was a big. We went down to play high school game, and a Big 12 game broke out.
Yeah, that was back and forth, touchdowns on both sides. Coach Simon did a great job. Coach Zook did a great job. I was trying to call a timeout there at the end. They kicked that field goal, but you're right. Time goes fast sometimes when you're trying to win the game.
And let's see what we've got going on.
Looks like they're
here.
clearing off both teams.
What on earth is happening here? The crowd is filing out, but we don't have a handshake line.
No,
So I can't
Looks like-
imagine they've eliminated the handshake line.
looks like the
They're in
referees
the
are talking
field.
to the coach. We may have to get an update here.
See what's going on here.
Looks like Darren McGuffin just texted me, said there's some lightning in the
Lightning
area.
in the area.
So has to clear out the teams for 30 minutes. And you know, this time of the year, the heat and the lightning. So
Oh yeah.
we may have to take a break and just wait a few minutes for this lightning delay and come back. It's definitely going to be 30 minutes. Yep.
Just when you think you've got everything under control in a high school football game, Mother Nature says, "I want in."
Yep.
So we will take a break here and we'll
Yeah.
regroup and we'll come back to you when we have football. We'll have a football game. When we
Yeah.
come back here on the New River Network.
All right.